Here's a curious bit of news. Russian President Vladimir Putin is canceling his annual year-end news conference for the first time in a decade.
Yes, curious indeed. Well, it comes as Russian forces continue to see setbacks in Ukraine. A Kremlin spokesperson says Putin might find time to speak with journalists during foreign visits. Whether Putin will hold his annual address to parliament is also under review.
CBS News foreign correspondent Imtiaz Tyab joins us now with more from Ukraine. Imtiaz, talk to us about the significance of Putin canceling his annual news conference, especially since he's done it every single year now for a decade.
Well, it's very significant. We have to remember that this end-of-year press event really is this kind of victory lap that President Putin has, where he gets to stand in front of a number of journalists and really for many, many hours takes questions, including questions from the public. And this is something he does every single year, and he kind of does it without fail. Did it throughout the pandemic, and yet here we are for the first time since 2013. We have Vladimir Putin saying that, nope, this isn't going to happen this year. And the reason is pretty clear. Things are not going well for Vladimir Putin here in Ukraine. The war has seen retreats and defeats. This is not something he wants to be asked about. And we have to remember, Vladimir Putin has a very pliant media. Those journalists who are going to be attending this event are certainly not journalists who are going to be asking him tough questions. But what we have seen over the past few months, again with these retreats and defeats, is that you have journalists on state television in Russia openly questioning Vladimir Putin's strategy, openly questioning the war in Ukraine. And that is certainly not something that Vladimir Putin wants to have in what is one of his most important events of the year, and that is why that event has been scrapped.
Well, Imtiaz, today Russia rejected a peace proposal from Ukraine. What was in the proposal, and what is the Kremlin saying it's taking issue with?
Well, this is a 10-point proposal that Volodymyr Zelensky has put out, and it's a detailed proposal. It talks about things, about power and energy grid, and it talks about what this country will look like, when Russia withdraws. But perhaps more significantly, what it says clearly and unequivocally is that Russian forces will leave all of Ukrainian territory. Every last square inch of this country. And that is something that Russia says is simply not going to happen. You have to remember, just a few months ago, they had these, quote, referendums, widely seen as sham referendums in areas like Donetsk and Luhansk, and in areas of Zaporizhia and other parts as well, where essentially these referendums were held and people, quote unquote, voted to be part of Russia. That, of course, is widely disputed. It's certainly not anything that Ukraine accepts. And so Russia is saying, well, no, these places are part of Russia now. Why would we ever leave these areas? But again, when you consider the sort of military defeats that Russia has faced over the past past month or so, and indeed the retreats that we've seen as well, this war is going pretty badly for them. We also are seeing reports of their own commanders in the battlefield saying, look, our soldiers don't have the kind of gear that they need. They don't even have thermal underwear. How are they going to fight this war? And so, there are huge questions for Vladimir Putin, certainly for the waging of this war. But when it comes to any kind of negotiated settlement, Moscow making it very clear that they're not interested in going to any kind of negotiating table. Still, Mr. Zelensky, of course, refloated this 10-point plan. He wants a global summit of leaders to come together to kind of find a way to end this war, to stop the violence, to stop the fighting. But Moscow making it very clear that that's not going to happen.
All right, Imtiaz Tyab. Imtiaz, thank you.